WarRoomSports.com. Get that mobile app.
What's up, everybody out there in TV land? Welcome to another edition of Operation Big Brother, the show where we talk about CBS's Big Brother. I'm your boy Dev, and I'm at the round table this evening. We got the homie Frank. What's up, Frank?
Yeah, I wasn't even supposed to be on the show tonight, so you might say I am the twist.
The twist is the twist. We got Hank. What up, Hank?
Are you ready for a takeover?
We got Jimmy the Blueprint.
Yo, did I watch Big Brother tonight? Yup. Was it good? Nope. Am I still gonna talk about it? Yup.
Jimmy, did that shit suck?
Did that shit suck? Yup.
All right, so yeah, I mean, you know how we come at you guys every Thursday evening after the eviction, so even though the show wasn't that interesting, the first week probably wasn't that interesting, we still got to do what we got to do, so, you know, we'll make this a quick one.
That's what she said.
Jace was evicted. He got one vote, and he got the one vote from the person that he had the blow-up with in the house, the boy Audrey. So what did you guys think about that? Because, you know, I heard a lot of, well, we got to get Jace out of here because he's a powerful player. He's a strong player. He's a great competitor. How the hell do you know that? You've been in the house like 4 days.
I honestly, go ahead, Frank. Go ahead.
That was my one takeaway, what Dev just said about, like, it's week one. The takeaway from all the episodes of week one is these people are doing way, way too much. It's week one. They're talking about, like, 16-person alliances. And all this stuff about, like, who needs to go and who's a strong player, they don't even know. Like, they don't know anything yet.
For me, right, it's like we talked earlier about the NBA, and here's my analogy, and how although the NBA has changed, we recognize that it's a culture and it is what it is. This is what Big Brother is now, because it's been on for so long that so many people have seen it. So by the time they get in the house, they go full throttle. You hear all the buzzwords: backdoor, blood on my hand, alliance, bromance. You hear all this within the first, like, 20 minutes of the show. It's like they got to get these obligatory words and phrases and things out the way. Like, yo, we don't even make it to week 2 before we've heard pretty much everything. It used to take damn near 8 to 10 weeks to hear.
Yeah, so they don't let it flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they
it's
force everything.
But that's how it's going to be, because at this point, everyone's seen Big Brother. I mean, if you try, I don't know if anyone could really try for the show and hasn't seen the show. Some people say they do and they're lying. You know what I mean? Like, you've had to have seen it at this point. It's part of pop culture.
And
but
like,
you know what would be funny is it would be beneficial now if somebody that hadn't seen the show goes on, because, like, if they're not playing the first week, I bet you they wouldn't get voted up.
Yeah, true. And, like, they go so hard that in the first week that they feel like there's consequences that would be of acts that you take in the later weeks. Like, they were all trying to, like, make friends with Jace like he was going to be in the jury house. Like, you're never going to see him again. Like, y'all all decided to vote him out. It's cool. Just move on. Like, they're like, no, man, we just don't want you to feel. But, like, F him. Like, I mean, keep going. You'll never see him again in your life.
The one thing that bothers me the most about Big Brother, and it's part of the reason why I love it and hate it at the same time, is, I mean, it can be so filthy and so nasty about how people treat each other, but people forget that they're playing Big Brother. Like, they get so upset. Like, yo, somebody has to go.
Yeah, so, Jason, I trusted you people with my soul.
I seriously, I love you.
I love you, bro.
I love you, bro.
All it does is further strengthen my theory that when you get into the house, right, and you're taken away from everything, you lose it. You know what I mean? Because people are in love and, like, I mean, but you have to understand they're not living in the real world at this point, so they're like animals.
Was it the homie Duck Sauce Dynasty that somebody had, like, the line of the night? Like, do you know what game this is? Was that him?
Yeah, I think that was Duck Sauce Dynasty.
Yeah, he had 2 good lines this week. He said something else the previous show where it was kind of like a hashtag type thing.
Yo, but he's off the chain too. Like, I'm getting blood on my hand. I'm making big moves. No one's gonna remember this.
Nobody. But I do agree with you, Jimmy. They do have, like, Stockholm syndrome, where, like, as soon as they're cut off from the world, like, they become so, like, in love with the people in the house. Yeah. And they forget, like, yo, my man, this is just a game, and you've only known this guy for 5 days. Like, why would you trust him with your life?
Yo, but it probably feels like 5 months. Those 5 days might feel so long.
Yeah.
Yo, he really was.
No TV, no radio, like.
That's what he should have said when Jay said, "I love you." Like, what? I don't know you.
That's how Dynasty really was acting like he could like go into his final two speech and be like, yeah, I did all these things. Remember week 1 when I voted Jace off? And people could be like, yeah, you got the 500K right there. I remember that.
Yeah,
Like,
that was a strong move, man.
Yo,
He almost won the first head of household.
All this just goes to show how brilliant Derek was, man. What would Derek do? WWDD, man. 'Cause
Yes.
But that's the thing. If you're a super fan, like most of these people are, then why don't you take heed to what somebody like Derek did? He went in there and was low key for like 6 weeks.
Yeah, he cheated though. He was a trained psychopath. Like these people,
But
these people like go in there. They go in there with these intentions. Then they get in there and they're like alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people also,
And they can't
some of these
control
people
it.
want to be stars. Like, I feel like my girl Devon and those other, like, they want to monopolize Famar. They want to monopolize the camera time. So they go in there trying to start stuff because they know that they're going to be the main character on TV. They're not really concerned with winning the game as much as being a superstar afterwards.
Actually,
And the problem is there's people that haven't won who pretty much are superstars. There are a
I
lot
was
of people
about to
that we
say.
remember.
Jimmy, that could go back to your basketball analogy. It's the same way with the new crop of basketball players. Most people care about their brand more than winning. So these people probably go into the house like, come on, the odds are way against me that I'm going to win. So at least I can make myself a star and I'll, find a way to get rich anyway.
Yo, my thing is,
Devon, I'm going to turn up in this house. Mama D going to get a spinoff.
You got the Inglewood Mama D now. Mama D now. You like 25. Who's your mama?
There's only one Mama D.
She was like, I'm gonna be on that TV guide at 1 a.m. with my own show. I don't care what nobody says.
All right, so fellas, have you guys ever, because I can't remember this happening, have you ever seen somebody get backdoored week 1?
No.
Right,
It's pointless.
I'm not tripping.
It's pointless. Why would you backdoor someone week 1?
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. First of all, I think everybody's putting themselves out there. They think they're being smart and they're playing a good game, but people, you know how they go in there and they take everything personally. Everybody's talking about who they can trust. That might be a move that comes back to backfire you. Like, this dude was backdooring cats week 1. Like,
Exactly.
like he's a target. You know
What's funny though is like all my gambling addict friends know this. Like Vanessa, she's pretty much doing like the same thing Derek did because poker players are very much like detectives. Like they, you got to log, make a little note of what somebody did, kind of put it in the bank for later, and you can take advantage of it. She's
right
kind of laying low.
Yeah, she definitely is. She's laying them. I mean, like what we say, it ain't hard to be in here, but still, like she's laying lower than anyone else in the house.
And that's true. Like she's doing a great job so far with the house guests. She's annoying fans though, because every time she speaks in the diary room, it starts off as a poker player. Okay, we get
Hey
it.
man, that's better than as a poker dealer. Like, yo, Devon's trying to live off the fact that she gives poker players cards. Like, come on,
Yo, my thing is, if you're a poker dealer, right, and that's your job or whatever, then you should know who Vanessa is because she's one of the more popular poker players. So
yeah, she's been on she's been on TV before.
Yeah, she's been on TV. I know her. Yeah.
You think Vanessa's been going to the Crenshaw Casino?
But I mean, if you're into poker, then you should know who she is. So you know what I mean.
Vaughn is the poker dealer at the rec center, and then she call out the bingo numbers.
She's the poker dealer on the Carnival ship. She works on the Carnival ship.
My question is, who in the hell believes Devon's a second grade teacher though?
With all the
I care about my kids.
And yo, boy, not a dentist. I don't care what nobody says. He's not a dentist. Yeah, he's not a dentist, yo.
Yo, he talks like this, and then the next, he got some little nervous tick that I keep noticing. I keep trying to get everybody else to notice.
He's crazy.
He got a little vibe.
If he was a dentist, he would definitely have a word with Fulia Snobbers because
I feel like he's got like ADHD, but he never knew. Like his parents used to slip Ritalin into his cereal, and now like he doesn't know what's different.
Wait, Jimmy, you gotta explain that. You gotta explain that name you just threw out.
Because only people in the group know what you're talking
about. My bad. Yo, first off, join our group. In the description box, it'll be our Facebook group. But the one chick, what's her name? She just won head of household. She looks like
Becky. Give me that Becky.
Yeah, she's definitely a Becky. We have a Becky. Becky looks like Julia Roberts, like after being in a car accident. So
what else did we say? Or
give her
Gina
the
Davis after a dog bite on the mouth.
Yeah, we've given her the nickname Fulia Snobberts.
Fulia
It's her
Snobberts.
nickname.
We got Fulia Snobberts. We got Dre.
Famar.
We got
Famar. Fake Tamar Braxton.
We got Duck Sauce Dynasty. Duck Sauce Dynasty.
We got
I
Little
saw him off
Ian.
there. I call him Duck.
Lil Ian.
I call him
Lil
Dynasty.
Ian.
Yeah, I call the boy Zuckerberg.
Yeah. we got Leon.
Leon.
But yeah, I think Audrey is playing too much too quick. I think because we talked about it earlier. Like, how do you not look at the blueprint that Derek laid down last season and at least try to imitate it a little bit? How did you take the blueprint that Devin set last season? Like, how is that what you do? Like, she, without permission from her quote-unquote alliance members, she just went through the house and just brought like 6 different people into the alliance. So you're gonna have an alliance with like 14 people. Who are they gonna be aligned against? Like, who is there to fight? Like,
yeah, she's off the hook with that for one, and two, she's
trying to
out
manipulate
there.
people. It's week 1.
Well, she's trying to manipulate people. She's out there telling like bold-faced lies. Like, she she made Jace look dumb, but like he was right. Like, she did that. Like, you know what we gotta do? We gotta get like. She's out there telling bold-faced lies in week 1. She's out of control, and it's gonna catch up to her.
I'm about to say she made him look dumb, but I think people were taking note though.
Mm-hmm.
Jace was already. He was gone. So they were like, okay, we're not going to switch up on that because everybody's afraid to go against the grain. But people were taking note.
Yeah. Plus, he didn't really do much for himself. He was like getting all emotional too, and like just completely breaking down. Not the way you go about being nominated at all. He just did the complete opposite.
He looked devastated when he first got sat in the chair. He was sitting there with the blank. So it looked like
because he really believed he was in an alliance with Duck Sauce Dynasty. Like,
Duck Sauce Dynasty and the Undertaker. Like they
the Overtaker.
That's right. That's right. The Overtaker is what we call him.
So what I'm interested to see this week is if the Undertaker can avoid being put up, because he is the #1 target right now. He's the easiest target.
Yeah, from a physical standpoint,
well, from physical and because he was best friends with the guy that got put out. Like, and so he's an easy person to put out.
Plus, with 2 girls as HOH, they're going to want to put up dudes.
Yeah, exactly. He is the target. It was kind of smart if this is what Shim was doing, but actually floated dude a vote, and everybody
tried to set him up.
That Austin.
I always wonder why more people don't do that. Like, I would do that.
I would do it almost every time.
I would just throw it out there, not even caring. Like, then I'd be trying to, I'd be playing Clue with everybody. Like, who did
it? Because it'll keep everybody.
It couldn't be me. It had to be one of y'all.
And when they come to me, I'm gonna be on something like, really? I'm gonna vote for dude. Like.
I hit him with they come to me, I'm hitting them with the Westbrook. Like, what?
You're tripping.
All right, so the big twist of the twist was that Liz is playing as a twin. Liz and Julia. Is it Julia? Yeah, Liz and Julia playing as twins. They've switched before tonight's live eviction. They switched 4 times in the house. It was kind of interesting, though, because when they showed her coming into the house for the first time, like, she really was lost. Like, somebody came up to her, and she was looking at him like, hey, you. She didn't know who anybody was. So, I mean, it's an interesting twist. So,
I just want to know,
you guys think about it?
I just want to know, is it just me, or did she become more attractive once you found out she had a twin?
No, that's
when they were sitting next to each other, I had some weird thoughts. But I'm just saying,
you like her all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Twins.
You knew who she was beforehand.
I'm on record on the stereotyping episode saying that Liz could, and it wasn't really that Liz really would stand out in the crowd. It's just that this season might be the weakest season for eye candy ever in the history of Big Brother. So Liz is the best.
What was the chick on the block today?
Jackie. She definitely eye candy from the neck down. But she has a little honey in the mug, but
but I mean, you'd be locked in the house for a few months with her, and
Yeah, we call that overnight camp sexy.
Yeah, because you trapped with her. So I think it's probably. I mean, and then for the I'm a bruh, so Davon, but she's just like she irks you so much, like you can't even look at her.
Yeah,
Like
I can't
that.
do it. I thought
But,
you was about to go down the Audrey lane real quick.
Well,
Because you like complicated so much. I thought you was like, and then like you saying like Audrey.
Dead ass.
Pause to the end of time, but hey, I can't front. In this house, the boy Dre is one of the Yo, the boy Dre top 3. So how bad is the house? When
I swear, dead ass. During the first episode in the group, everybody was thinking the same thing. We all thought the same thing. We said, all right, which one's the dude? Because nobody wanted to be like, yo, I'm kind of attracted.
But that's why I'm just after the fact. I'm just like, hey.
But it's like every 5 scenes, I see Adam pop out of her. But I was looking today. I was like, man, she really doesn't look like a former man or whatever at all. Like she looks like a pretty woman.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out at the end that they were lying about that the whole time. Just to play with America, like it's not even true.
That's
I know. Might not be. And then I'm that's like,
that's another twist.
Steadfast the whole time. But yeah, but I guess she does like have to, as much as possible, just keep the makeup caked on the whole time, or Dre gonna slip out more and more.
No, let her keep getting into arguments. You gonna see it come out.
Or you might beat the shit
Let her
out of
keep
somebody.
waking people up at 5 in the morning for those damn talks.
Hey, when she in there wrestling dudes and whooping their ass, then
her and the Undertaker in the cage match.
I'm telling you, it's gonna snap in her voice while she gonna keep in the argument. She's like, I don't know, who the fuck are you talking
to? The head of household going into next week, or the 2 before the Battle of the Block, we got Yuckmouth, aka Becky, and Shelly. Does Shelly still like Clay, or is that over already?
I know. Clay gonna be all up in that household.
All right.
Clay gonna have dolls on the door now.
And the only problem is Clay really likes the Undertaker.
I don't know if you
Clay
got
a little sweet. He want a buck a Bronco or 2, but he gonna do what he had to do to us to stay safe.
Anybody know what's up with Sauce with the black nail polish? He on his Dwayne Wade. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like his camouflage. He's probably like getting ready to hunt.
He's just confused. Like I said in the group, I think when Clay looks at him, when Duck Sauce looks at himself in the mirror, he envisions himself as Clay. Like he thinks that's what he really looks like to America. He doesn't realize he's a short little Asian man.
Yeah, Clay gonna chalk up with Audrey. That's like a perfect match for him.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I'm not really gay. Because you're kind of a woman.
Yo, there's no perfect match for Dynasty because he's the shortest person in the house.
Linebacker.
And he's a country Asian like that. It can't be too many of them.
Yo, when he talks, I'm like, yo, that's not dude.
Yo, it's the funniest thing ever.
I be thinking it's like the voiceover for the karate films. Like he not
his voice, and then what's the actual the gay guy from New York?
Jason.
His voice.
Pee Wee Herman.
It's Pee Wee Herman and like a character from Grease, like combined.
Yeah.
Grease.
Yo, he's so irritating though, man. Like, he's so irritating.
Oh no, sir.
But he's
no. Go to college, kids.
He's coming in there to get famous. So you know how that goes. I mean, you have Frankie Grande in the crowd tonight.
Yeah.
He's finally famous for something. Well, he wasn't famous. What's the name's brother? Because they didn't know who the hell he was.
It's funny because Finally Famous is Big Sean's record label.
Yeah, definitely is.
All right, so before we get out of here, real quick, some reckless speculation for next week. We know who the 2 heads of households are right now. What's going to happen this coming week?
Audrey's going to pound Clay.
Which way?
Clay's going to be the bottom.
I was wondering if you meant if she's gonna beat him up or she was gonna strap him on. But
I think the Undertaker is going to go up on the block, but I got faith in Wrestler Dan. Like I think he's going to find a way to get to take himself off the block either physically or through talking that talk to get somebody else off.
He seemed like he could be a likable dude, so he might be able to.
His problem is he's just so big that he's always going to look like a threat, though.
His problem
he's huge.
Yeah,
and he got tattoos all over.
Yeah, his problem is duck sauce is in the house, so they're gonna look at duck sauce and look at him and be like, "Yo, he got the role." The juxtaposition of them two is just way too crazy.
But the thing is, he needs to talk to him because there's very few of those physical challenges that are about just brute strength. Yeah, they're usually about speed and about like endurance. Like
he's too heavy to be hanging on a pole for like hours.
He's actually at a disadvantage in most of the challenges.
Yeah.
He's like a big oaf. But him and Sauce, they could be like of mice and men. He could be the little dude.
Oh, mice and men. Yo, I think Famar might go up too, just because.
Yeah.
She's going to some dumb argument that's going to be completely irrelevant to everything.
Yeah, and so many women like Clay, they're going to take his side anyway.
She really thought she was like the first person to ever count things in the house, though.
She
was like, I'm smart. I'm going to go count things. Like, everybody does
Week 1, I'm counting.
Exactly, and she wasn't
even start those games until like week 10. Like, what are you doing?
She wasn't even in the competition, though. She wasn't going to be in the competition. Why was she counting stuff?
Hey, she was counting for like the competitions in week 10. She's like, I know eventually we're going to have a counting game.
She was like, yeah, because I be dealing cards. I know sometimes people be counting cards, so I know that I got to count too.
Real though, that would like piss me off. Like, imagine if you're there and you're like counting how many dishes there are in the whole house and nobody ever asked you. Like at the end, you're like, yo, there's 252 dishes in that house and nobody ever asked me how many dishes.
Useless knowledge for the rest of the game. But she might not even make it to the counting game. So chill for a while.
No, she's not. She's not. She's close to being out
because she kind of showed some of her true colors in week 1. Like, you don't get into an argument.
But it was so pointless though.
But Jim, if in week 1 she can even get into that little spat, imagine when she really starts to get tired of living with these people. Imagine what's going to come out.
Yeah, that's why Derek had an unfair advantage, man. Because, like, he knew how to control that.
He's trained to keep it cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he definitely was, man. But I see her and the Overtaker possibly being the two to go up. And now Audrey's the wild card. What's going to happen with her? I don't. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. But it's between those three. That's what I'm saying. In terms of early speculation. Now, everything can change so fast in this house, though.
Yeah, when you're the bodyguard for the cartel, like, what's 15 strangers? You know what I mean?
I think I agree with y'all.
I agree. I think it's going to be a guy. I think what they're going to do is they're going to put a strong guy next to a girl and another strong guy next to a girl, and then whoever loses Battle of the Block, that's going to be their target.
Yeah, I say.
I like how everybody assuming the girls are finally work together. Like they haven't worked together in 17 seasons.
Liz, one of those people.
It's nothing a woman hates more than another woman, man.
Yeah, a lot of fans didn't even know who Liz was, so she might not be saying much inside the house, or her and Julia. So it's possible that she gets put up just because.
Yeah, true.
All right, so we'll see what happens this coming week. I hope it's more exciting than the week we just saw. Mm-hmm. So y'all know the drill. Make sure y'all, first of all, subscribe to the page so you know when a new video comes out on War Room Sports TV. Make sure you like the video if you're a fan of Big Brother, and you should be if you're watching this. Make sure you leave your comments and your thoughts. Make sure you join our Facebook group. It's WRS Operation Big Brother. The information will be in the box below.
Yes.
That we're pointing to.
We love box.
Yeah. So for all the Operation Big Brother homies, Frank, Hank, Jimmy the Blueprint, I'm Dev. Y'all know the drill. Don't accept mediocrity. Be steadfast in the war against ignorance.
We'll see you chumps on top.
WarRoomSports.com.
Kuwait is the war room with 5 nights at the round table. 5 Philly guys diversified and educated.